Happy Monday, and thank you so much for joining me for my Verishop live stream today. Extra exciting. This is my first ever home goods episode, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. As you know, I've done some fashion, skincare, wellness episodes and some roundups, but haven't been able to share some of my favorite home goods with you guys. So this is a really fun one that I'm so excited to be hosting. Thank you so much for joining me. We have a few really amazing brands to talk about today. I'm actually wearing a hair clip that I talked about last week. So if you joined me last week, I'm wearing one of my hair clips, the claw clip that I love. But just as usual, a couple ground rules that I always share before we get started. The first is if you have any questions at all about the products I'm talking about or the brands or anything you need a clarification on, please just drop it in the chat so I can answer your question and make sure that anything you need to know, I can answer for you. And then number two, the really awesome thing about these live streams, among the many reasons, is that you do get a 15% off discount during the live stream on any of the products we're talking about today and for 30 minutes afterwards. So that's until 7:30 p.m. PST. So make sure that if you are going to get something, you buy it in that time frame so that you can get an awesome discount, because who doesn't want a discount? But let's jump in to the products I'm sharing today. As I mentioned, my focus today is home goods and more lifestyle focused, which is really awesome. If any of you know me personally, you know me from Instagram, you know that I think of wellness. One of the big pieces of wellness for me is my environment. So I always need to have my room clean or my desk organized or anything like that before I can get started. Or if I'm cooking, I need to have my kitchen ready, mise en place, which means having all your things organized and all your supplies out. So a lot of the products we're talking about today just help you feel really organized and centered, just really amazing home essentials. Hello to everyone who is just hopping on. So yeah, all of these products are just home good essentials that I feel just make my life a little bit easier and more streamlined and are just kind of forever pieces. I think when it comes to home goods, of course, we want some fun items that add pizzazz to our decor, something like that. But I'm really looking for something that, has a really long lifespan that I can use for a super long time, that'll always be kind of timeless and fit in with the other stuff I have in my house. So I'll jump right in and start sharing those with you guys. But the first couple of items are from a brand called Casafina, and they make really beautiful dishware and plates and bowls and stuff like that. So I'm going to start with the oval platter. So I'm going to present it to you guys now. And for anyone who just joined, reminder to share any comments, questions, anything like that in the chat so I can answer them. And that if you want the discount to shop during the live stream or for 30 minutes afterwards for 15% off. But okay, so my first product is from Casafina and it's the Pacifica Oval Platter. It is stunning. You can see it here. So it's a pretty big platter. It's an oval shape. It's about 1.5 feet long, maybe even 2 feet. And it is a white sort of speckled shade. So you can see it kind of has little kind of black gray speckles throughout it, but mostly white. It is ceramic. This is the bottom. So it does have a little bit of a raised bottom. These are handmade in Portugal, which is, again, incredible. I love some nice ceramics, and it is just such a nice shape. Of course, you can use this for, if you're serving anything or having people over, it makes a really great, beautiful presentation plate, but also for staying organized, it makes a super beautiful, vanity tray, or, if you want to put your jewelry on it as a catch-all for your jewelry or your perfumes, your skincare, anything like that. This would be a super beautiful piece to kind of set any of those kinds of items. I have some random products right here that I can do that with. But this is something that I do. So actually behind me here, if you guys can see right there, I have a really beautiful faux vanity plate made out of a beautiful dish that I just love. So that's kind of how I would use it to make sure I use it all the time. And again, you can also use it for serving if you have guests or anything like that. But basically you can just place a bunch of products on it, arrange them, make them look pretty. Obviously you'd want to fill it up a little bit more than that. What I typically do, or at least for the one behind me, I have my collection of perfumes and then some jewelry and crystals that I have on top of it. And it looks just so beautiful on my shelf and always makes me really, really happy. And sometimes if I'm stressed, I like to organize it because that's what I'm like. But yeah, super, super versatile. I think just like a fun thing I always like to remind myself is that everything can be used in like multiple ways. So while the intended purpose of this is definitely a serving platter, you can also use it for other things, like if you don't have a ton of dinner guests or anything like that. So really, really beautiful piece that you can use in a couple ways. And now the next two items from the same brand. So first we have the Pacifica pasta bowls, which are from the same brand and that same ceramic. So they're white with kind of a speckled tone. They're 16 inches long and have about 2.5 inches of a lip. So this is really, really good. If any of you guys follow me on Instagram or know about my like alternative account, which is Foodie Fig, my Instagram's First Fig, and then this one's a play on it, which is Foodie Fig, because I love making like salad bowls and different like grain bowls and stuff like that for lunch. And I always just like to share a picture of it. And like an essential for that, you cannot eat a salad on a plate. Like how are you going to mix your salad on a plate? Is having just like a good big salad bowl that makes it easy to mix around. You don't need to fill it necessarily with all your food, but for me, having like really, really great salad bowls / like pasta bowls to use for my lunch like every single day is essential. And these are incredibly beautiful. And again, with this like speckled white color, they can really match with anything. So if you have a bunch of other plates and you want to be able to match it in, it's really, really easy to like slip into your cabinet and like matches really well with everything. And they just look really, really beautiful and kind of bring me joy to use them to eat. I'm definitely going to use one when I make my dinner after this. But yeah, just a really, really beautiful piece. I have a set of 2 right here because it's just, I live with me. So, but this would definitely be something that I would want to buy like a set of 6 or something like that when I'm able to. And I have to say the discount for these is incredible. As I mentioned for the platter, these are handmade in Portugal. They're ceramic, super durable, beautiful. The glazing is like perfect on it. Of course, they're food safe. And like I said, you can always find like multiple uses for anything like this because ceramics are super durable. So yeah, these are just so, so beautiful. I use them every day. If you want to see them in action, look at my food Instagram. It's foodie_fig, and you'll see a bunch of beautiful salad bowls in these bowls, and maybe that will inspire you. Okay. Then I have one more product from Casafina before I jump into some other brands. So my last one from Casafina. Hi to anyone who just joined. We're just talking about some of my favorite home good essentials. Everything is like super usable, easy to bring into your home and have multiple uses for them. And just kind of those staple pieces that I feel like everyone needs. Makes me feel super put together and productive. So I shared a platter and 2 bowls from Casafina, and now this serving bowl, which I just presented with you guys. As a reminder, if you have any questions, even if it's about a product I talked about like 2 products ago, please let me know in the chat and I can answer that for you. But the last one is this serving bowl. So it is about, I think also 16 inches and maybe half a foot tall. So it's much, or yeah, like 6 inches, much, much deeper. So this would be a really good like fruit bowl, or if you're having a salad with guests or a pasta salad or anything like that, this would be the perfect size for that. And again, for me, since I like using things for multiple purposes, I usually, well, at least for the past couple weeks, I keep this one on our dinner table with some like fruit. Like I use it as my like decorative fruit basket. So I have some fruit in there, some flowers if you wanted to, anything like that, so that even if I'm not hosting or anything like that, I can still be using this beautiful bowl. It is also in that speckled white color. So if you weren't able to see it before, it's kind of like an off-white shade with little, like very, very small black gray speckles that are very like spread apart. There's not like a thick concentration of the speckles. And again, the bottom has this like lip that helps raise it a little bit. Oh yeah. And all of these pieces from Casafina that I'm showing you, the serving bowls, the serving bowl, the pasta bowls, the platter, they're all dishwasher safe and microwave safe, which if you also have been on a ceramics kick is kind of a deal breaker or like a game changer, I would say, because I do have some ceramic that I have to hand wash, but it's much more annoying if you have to hand wash everything. So the way these are coated, they are both microwave and dishwasher safe, which makes it so much easier to use. I don't have a dishwasher, so I have to wash everything by hand anyway. But I know for like my parents or friends or anything like that that do have a dishwasher, it makes everything so much easier. And it also is great to know that it's not going to be damaged while you're using it. Yeah, so those are the 3 products from Casafina, just some beautiful kitchenware. So you should definitely take a look at their products. They have this like beautiful moss green color that was all sold out, but it's stunning, and and a blush color, and I would love to kind of mix and match and kind of build my Casafina collection because they just have some really stunning pieces and just classic. Like you're always going to have a use for a beautiful white serving bowl like that will never go out of style and you'll never get sick of it. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water and then I'm going to share a couple more brands with you all. For anyone who just joined, we're talking about home goods today, just things that I love more on the lifestyle side, and we just shared a couple products from Casafina that are great for the kitchen. Now I'm going to show another kitchen item, then a non-kitchen item. We have all sorts of things to talk about today. Okay, so this next one, speaking of versatile items, is from Poo2, I think is how you say it, and it's a gold mirror vanity set. So if you can see it there, it is clear glass on all the panels with a like gold plated edges. And that is both through the middle and the outside, so you can see each compartment really distinctly. Again, I have these like literally all over my house, and they're super, super versatile and just amazing for so many different things. So you can use this at your desk to keep like your pencils or notepads or anything like that organized. I also, again, really, really like them for like jewelry and skincare, makeup, perfume, anything like that, because they do have a couple different sizes of compartments. So you could do, you know, your face makeup products and then some brushes or something like that. I took everything out of it so I could hold it up for you guys. But what I have in here in my bathroom is kind of like all my lip tools. So I have like my eyeliners my lip liners in one, my lipsticks in one, my lip glosses in one, tints in another, and then some like palettes and stuff like that. So you can really organize anything however you want it, and it still looks really, really pretty, and it won't like look cluttered or anything like that, which is really helpful. And it also helps just keep like little things that you could easily easily lose, stay organized. And I do really like that it's this clear glass because it looks really, really beautiful. You can keep it in the bathroom. If you're a crazy person like me, you have a skincare closet that you could put it in there as well to keep things organized. I think I'm going to get a second one for my desk just because it is really, really beautiful. And I don't know, I think growing up when I was picking out things to organize, I was always getting like the most basic thing. And I had a lot of like plastic crates that weren't really cute, or like cardboard crates that I really didn't like. And I think as I've gotten older, I've just realized that having things that make me happy and feel organized in my environment just make me feel better in my environment. So for my desk, which was like the picture for this preview, I just have, a bunch of little things that make me feel ready to focus and take on the day and organized. Whether it's like a jar for my pencils or like organizing my notebooks or anything like that, just really like making sure that I have tools to help me do that. So this is definitely an essential to kind of have like a vanity organizer. And again, you can use it in like so many different ways, and they have a couple other sizes as well. So kind of whatever you need for your space. Okay. Next, we're going to do another kitchen item that I love, and it is so, so cute. So I just shared it with you guys, but this is like a Pyrex, but better. So this is from Orez, and it's an enamel food container. So the body of it is like tin. So it's not plastic. It's not going to like leach anything into your food. I've been trying to slowly cycle out all of my plastic food